What's up, everybody? Welcome to today's slow and stretchy workout. We are going to be doing 3 to 4 rounds of 4 different exercises. So there's going to be no time frame on this. So you can do them as quickly as you want or as slow as you want on some of the stretches. There are some that are a little more dynamic. So you're gonna kind of move at your own pace and just kind of see how long it takes you. So you're welcome to go for 3 rounds, 4 rounds. I'll be going for 4 if you're gonna keep up with me. The movements that we are gonna do today, we are going to be doing 10 calf raises, 5 on each side. Then we are going to do 10 crunchy squats, then 10 good mornings, and then 10 windmills, 5 on the right and 5 on the left. That completes 1 round. Then you can do it again, and if you want to, again for a 4th round. Okay, let's get stretchy. For the calf raises, you can do these standing. If it is easier to do them sitting, you can do that as well if you're worried about balance. We just want to put a little more weight of our upper body onto our legs, kind of pushing our upper body down. So we're adding that resistance as we're trying to push up with our calves. So we're just going from flat foot up to our toes. But we're gonna try to do it 1 foot at a time. So you can put your balance here if you want. You can hold onto a wall. It doesn't really matter. We're gonna do 5 raises on one side and then 5 raises on the other. The thing to keep in mind with calf raises, you wanna make sure that all 5 of your toes stay on the ground for the whole time. It is really easy to either roll kind of out to the outside of your foot so that your big toe isn't doing a lot, or a lot of people roll up more to the inside of theirs and their big toes doing all the balance and the little toes are not even on the ground. So when we pause the video, make sure you check your toes and that you are pushing up and all 5 toes stay nice and spread on the ground as you lift on both sides. Again, you can use a little bit of support with 1 foot, you can hold onto a wall, or if need be, you can sit down and kind of use your upper body to push that resistance down if you need to be seated. For the crunchy squats, basically we are going to be doing a kind of wider leg squat, and we're gonna kind of push our knees out, then we put our hands down and press our hips up to the sky. That counts for 1. Then we drop down, push the knees out, then bring your hands down, probably turn those toes back in a little straighter and push yourself up to the sky. So we're down here, hands down, press yourself up. If you need to, if bending over like that is not quite in the cards today, you can be next to a chair, a mantle. You could even use like a little table, a couple books, a yoga block if you have one of those, so that when you're here, and you need to press up, you can give yourself a little more support, because this should be a nice stretch all along the backs of the legs. So I don't want you supporting here because that doesn't really quite get it. So you can lean forward a little bit and really let the pull of your body stretch the back of your body. So the squat with our toes pointed out, and then the press up with our toes pointed forward, that counts for 1 rep. We're gonna be doing 10 of them. Good mornings. These are a nice hamstring stretch plus a kind of a hamstring workout. Sometimes we do these as substitute for deadlifts. So we're just doing empty, no weight good mornings. So we're gonna have our toes pointing forward, our hips are gonna send us backwards, soft knees, and we are just going until our chest is parallel to the ground, and then we squeeze that booty up. So we're here. We're gonna send it back. We should feel our hamstrings get nice and tight, and then swing it back up. You can even squeeze at the top. What we aren't doing is bowing. We're not letting all of this curve and round. We're keeping everything nice and straight. Our hips boot back, and then squeeze back up. We also do not want to be putting all of our weight forward. Our weight goes back into our heels. So if we're out here and I'm squeezing the floor with my toes, I'm gonna lose that stretch in the back of my legs. So my hips are gonna send this back. My shoulders are kind of right over my toes, just going to where everything feels tight. My back stays flat. And again, just standing it back up. For the windmills, sometimes these can be a little tricky just depending on your flexibility, but as with everything else, there are tons and tons of different ways to modify. So we're gonna plant one leg with our toes pointing forward and then plant the other leg wide, but turn our toes so it's pointing that way. So in this case, I'll be pointing right. Then what we're gonna do is our right hand is gonna be going down our right leg, and our arm is up this direction. So this is kind of a core stretch. It's also a nice stretch for the thighs, for the hamstrings. So our arms come up and we're gonna be looking at that hand, sending our hip that direction and then up. So our hip kind of pops the opposite direction of whichever leg is pointed to the side. So we just have it up and then we follow it down just to wherever is comfortable. If this is as far as you can go, awesome. Take it all the way down to your foot and bring it back up, that's great. We're gonna do 5 on that side, then we turn the toe that was pointing to the side goes forward, the other toe goes out to the side, then that would be, in my case, the left arm is gonna follow, and we're gonna look up to the right hand, and we come back up. Again, the right hip is gonna boop out while the left hand goes down. Stretching the inside, stretching the outside, and then we use our core to pick us up. We don't want to sink into these and be rounded as we come up. So I'm not caving in and then rounding up. I'm trying to keep everything in one line and then using my core to help bring me back straight up and down. So we'll do 5 on one side and 5 on the other. All right, my friends, I'm going to encourage you to pause this video. If you need to review any of these movements and practice them, rewind and watch them again, and then try a couple, come on back, and we'll get going. Alrighty, welcome back, guys. So we are going to be doing between 3 and 4 rounds of 4 different movements. We're going to do 10 calf raises, 5 on the right, 5 on the left. Then we are going to do 10 crunchy squats, squatting down, pressing your hips up. That counts for 1. Then we are going to be doing 10 good mornings and then 10 windmills, 5 on one side, 5 on the other. That's 1 round. If you're following along with me, I'm going to be doing 4 rounds. Now, for some of these that are holds, the windmills and the crunchy squats, some of those are gonna go a little bit slower and you may wanna hold each position a little bit longer. I'll probably be around 3 to 5 seconds on mine, but feel free to hold yours longer or shorter, whatever feels good. Shall we? Since we are not running off a timer today, we're just kind of going for 4 rounds. 3, 2, 1. Stay on the ground and balance. You got 10 crunchy squats. Welcome to, like I'm doing in my squat, if you want a second just to kind of sink into that squat, roll around your ankles, roll around your hips, go for it. Everything should be getting a little looser each round, each rep too. windmills. It doesn't matter which leg you start on. Just remember your hip boops out to the side opposite of wherever toe is pointing out. Balance check. That's the end of my first round. I'm starting over round 2. Finished round 2, heading into round 3. Hopefully, you guys are starting to feel a little bit looser. These movements are maybe getting a little bit easier. Maybe not. Keep going. That was the end of my 3rd round. I'm going into my 4th. that was my 4th round, so I am finished with the workout. If you are still going, please feel free to pause the video and finish it out. If you are done, I would suggest taking a little bit longer to just maybe lay down or sit and relax. Let yourself breathe into anywhere that's tight. Enjoy the stretch in your body. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you